How much time are you spending on organic marketing each week? If you're spending 0 hours or throwing away money at an agency, I want to show you something. By the end of this video, you'll see how entering your website link once deploys an AI CMO to direct 6 marketing agents, automatically generating and posting content. So with hooks, you get 1 blog post a day, 1 TikTok and Instagram carousel a day, 1 YouTube video a day, 1 Reddit scan a day, 1 X scan a day, and 3 LinkedIn and Facebook posts a week. Basically, you get a huge, lasting digital footprint that continuously attracts customers from 9 different channels. Look at how most businesses try and grow today. They burn through thousands of dollars every month on paid ads, but customer acquisition costs keep climbing. Click-through rates keep dropping, and the exact second you pause your ad spend, your lead flow drops to 0. So you're essentially renting your traffic month to month. Every business owner knows a dominant organic presence is the single asset you wish you started building 12 months ago, because organic traffic compounds over time. Every month you delay is compounding interest working against you. And here's why this matters right now. The way people find products has fundamentally changed. Your buyers aren't clicking blue links on Google anymore. They're asking ChatGPT for recommendations. And the data backing this shift is staggering. Let's take a look. Recent industry research analyzing AI citations shows that traffic coming directly from AI platforms like ChatGPT, Gemini, Perplexity converts 5 to 10 times higher than regular search traffic. Think about why. When a customer asks an AI for a solution and it recommends your business, they trust that recommendation far more than a sponsored ad or a standard link. So you're getting free organic traffic that actually buys at a higher rate than your best paid campaigns. So how does it actually work? When you enter hooks, the AI CMO scans your site, your pages, services, images, visual style. Then the CMO asks questions about your business, target audience, competitors, goals, overall DNA. It uses that to generate a comprehensive business profile. So the content generated fits your business like a glove. That's it. From that moment, the content is generated for you, without paying for ads, agencies, or manually publishing a single piece of content. The CMO also learns the published content, performance, and improves over time. Now, a common concern business owners have is, won't Google and Meta penalize or shadow ban my business for using AI content? The short answer is no. Google and Meta evaluate content strictly on quality and engagement, not the tool used to create it. Google ranks content based on value and EEAT criteria, while Meta prioritizes watch time and relevance. The CMO generates battle-tested content built for both traditional SEO and AI standards. Plus, for social channels, a built-in learning mechanism tracks performance data to continuously refine and upgrade the content quality over time. Another common worry is automated marketing will disrupt my brand voice and I lose control over what's get posted. The reality is the exact opposite. The AI CMO analyzes past content to learn and match your specific tone seamlessly. On top of that, you retain in total control. You can customize instructions, adjust visuals, and review and approve every post before it ever goes live. You might also be thinking, organic marketing is just too slow for my business. If you're relying solely on weekly blog posts, that's true. It can take months. But Hooks is built differently. By publishing across 9 channels, you gain immediate reach on social platforms, while search and AI authority compound in the background. That daily scale drives buyers far faster than traditional single-track SEO. So, let's dive right into the platform. I'm going to walk you through how it all works step by step. Let's go.
Okay, here we are, we're in. Welcome to your new AI CMO. This is Hooks. You can see him right in the middle, and around the CMO there are 6 agents. Each agent is deployed by the CMO and generates content daily on 8 different platforms. As you can see, some of the agents are grayed out. It's because that they're only activated after you do the needed configuration and you in the agent tab. After that, it is active and then generate content. Okay, so without further ado, let's get into it, starting with the first agent, the SEO and GEO. Okay, here you can see the SEO and GEO agent. What it does is writing and publishing articles to your website daily. You may know that articles are the bread and butter of SEO and also for AI chats. So ChatGPT, Gemini, it's very relevant for both. And this is basically you can think of it as like the first building block in your organic marketing. So how does it work? When you first sign up to Hooks, the agent scans your website, then analyzes the content, the relevant marketing position, and then based on that, it generates focus keywords that are relevant for your niche. Then these keywords are later taken and turned into articles, one per day. Here you can see a table that contains all the articles you have, the title, how many leads were captured, what keyword was this article generated on, the status, when is it scheduled, how many words, and the source. Basically, if it's targeted for SEO, general SEO, or specific AI search. For AI search, we use keywords that are more natural language instead of the traditional SEO words, which perform better and more relevant for AI era. And if we can take a look, here is the keywords table. Basically contains all the relevant keywords that are generated continuously for your site. You really don't have to do anything. Like I said, with all our agents, once you activate them, and you connect your website and click auto publish, the data just starts flowing. So basically it's gonna continue generating content as long as possible. So here let's take a look at the keywords. So here's the name of the keyword, here is the volume, meaning the search volume. How difficult is it to rank in the search category? The cost per click. Basically, if you were to advertise using Google Ads, how many dollars it would take to get one click for this keyword. Here's when is it scheduled, if it's scheduled, when it's scheduled. The score is given to every keyword to generalize how relevant it is to your business, calculating many parameters. And here is the linked article. If you want to add a keyword, of course you can, you just add it here. You set the opportunity score high, and then it just writes an article about it when the time arrives. If you want to be immediate, you just put it to 100 like I did here. Then the next article would be written about it. So this is fairly cool. I'm going to show you how one article looks. Let's take a look at this article. So this, you have the article viewer. You can edit whatever you like. On the right side, you can see the metadata of the article. Down here is the internal links. Of course, we generate the article with the relevant internal links from your system that speak about the same subjects or connect certain product services you have to the article. And of course, this is very relevant for Google ranking, as well as the external links, which are external citations of outside sources that again are relevant to the article, and they're cited inside the article, and then it creates a richer article. Here at the bottom you can see the lead form. This is a really cool feature that I'll show you how to add to each article, and then you gain twice on the articles. Once it's the organic traffic that comes, the second time is you can and will capture leads here, which is fairly cool. So if someone reads these articles, they leave their contact information and you get the lead right to your email. Yeah, so basically this here, you can choose how many places you want the lead form to show. Here we have the YouTube video. Basically it's a YouTube video added to the article, not to be confused with the YouTube agent, which is a different thing. This is a YouTube video that is on YouTube, and it is linked right here because it is relevant to the article. And again, it creates a very rich article that Google really likes. Of course, the article is structured beautifully with all the relevant features for it to rank, from A to Z, really. But we have many more things to show you, so let's move on. Let's go to the configure agent. For every agent, you're going to have a configuration screen where you can change up the settings. We tried to balance two things when creating hooks. One thing is giving you as much freedom and control. The other thing is making everything automatic. So with balancing both these things, you can give instructions, visual instructions, text instructions, everything. And we've added as much customization as possible and maintained, of course, autopilot, really connect and forget. That's what we wanted as users, and that's what we decided to put out. So let's go over the content settings. So the things I showed you earlier in the articles, you can choose if you want to turn them on or off. Of course, the auto publish, external citations, YouTube videos and blogs. Here you can put the blog URL in your website. It's more relevant for someone who has a webhook connection. This is competitor mention. If you turn this to on, it's by default off. It adds a paragraph that compares your service to competing services with favorably placing your solution. But it would give also the benefits of the competitors, but it would eventually position you as the better option. We add this option because this is highly relevant for SEO and for AI search, that if you have an article that is mentioning competitors, you can be more likely to be cited as a source rather than if you just talk about your own service, which is totally fine. Here we have AI instructions. You don't have to put anything, but if you want, you can, of course, put any instructions of what to say and what not to say. We gave this freedom to help you have better control. Okay, and here we get to a really interesting thing called EEAT. So in the new age of search, both in AI and Google, the focus is going to move to more authority. If you have more authority, then you can get better results. Something that needs to be added to every website, every article, is a JSON LD schema, which this schema is basically metadata that is relevant for the AI crawler that can read it without actually reading the article. So it would have the main points, the author name, highly relevant things that are relevant for AI when looking for your website. And if it sees like high authority, it would more likely cite it. So we have here the author name, job title, social profiles, and this is for the author, and here for the organization. Same goes here. So you put your organization information, and then the AI has more information about you and it can decide if to cite or not to cite you. So this is it. Let's go to thumbnail suite. So here basically you can change up the thumbnail of the article like you've seen in the article view. Each article has a generated AI thumbnail with short, catchy title and a visual. The visual can include your AI character that you've created in the onboarding, and it can only include text. You can change it up the vibe to match it your tone and style, or you can use our default auto-generated, which works perfectly, whatever you prefer. Again, we left the options here for templates so users can really perfect the tone of the articles and the vibe so it matches their visual style inside their website. You can also choose a custom color palette and change it up And down here you have further customization regarding the text and the persona, if you want the AI character to be present or not to be present, etc. Okay, moving on to a really cool feature, like I said, we showed you before, the article lead form. So the goal here is to capture leads that are arriving to read your articles, and basically gain double the value from these articles. One time is from the traffic and the other time is from the lead that gets captured. So you can enable the lead, notify via email or via Telegram. The important thing to note is this is a pay per lead model. Basically, if a lead gets captured, you get added credits, 100 credits for your account. If it doesn't, nothing happens. So you only pay if you get the value, which is really, really great. And, really can generate lots of successful leads for you. And yeah, so it's really great. You can here set your email where you want the lead to actually be sent. And you can customize the entire thing. You can change the placement, headline, description, whatever you want. At the bottom, you can even put your legal disclaimer, which is important because when the user clicks, you want to make sure that they approve of your legal agreement. So you can have that here. You can change the colors, everything. Really beautiful feature that we hope help a lot of businesses grow. Okay, moving on to the next agent, which is the TikTok and Instagram. So like I told you in the beginning, when you first enter each agent, you need to activate the agent by doing the customization. So this is for the Meta and TikTok. Basically here, what this agent knows how to do is to generate you really beautiful slideshow carousels for TikTok and Instagram. This type of content really performs well and it can really explode and reach beautifully. It's 6 slides, one after the other, telling a story regarding your business, your product, whatever, using your AI character, or you can change it up, we'll see in a bit. So it's really amazing. Automatically can reach many people, which is very good for business growth. What I wanted to show you is here in the beginning, you need to connect the platforms, and then you can enable or disable the auto publish. So you can connect the platform and disable it, or you can enable and then it will publish automatically with one note. For Instagram, it will publish automatically and upload. For TikTok, it would publish first as a draft, meaning you will get a notification from TikTok sending a draft has been published, and you open the application and then open the draft, add a song, and then upload. We do this because it performs better according to TikTok's guidelines and from our testing, rather than just automatically posting for TikTok. So this is how it is, and it can reach really nice results in TikTok and Instagram. And here on the right side, you can select posts you want the AI to regard as like a golden standard. You have your own DNA, you already uploaded post. We want to keep that, you want to keep your theme moving forward. So here, basically where you can choose a template, meaning basically choose the style you want for the slideshow. The default one, which is again really great and performs well in both for us, for customers, for everyone, is the auto UGC, which basically the character tells us a compelling story or a fact or a guide or something really intriguing, and it gets really nice views. You can also switch it up and switch to one of the other templates that are right here, so things that are less UGC if that's your business language. So that, or you can choose your own post that you've picked in the last step. So let's choose the auto UGC and continue. Okay, so here you have, again, like I said in the beginning, we try to give as much control while keeping this automatic. So the visual instructions are instructions regarding the pictures, and the text instructions are regarding the text. So you can switch it up and make it more specific and speak your language. And here in the content strategy is more of the what you want that character to talk about. First of all is the hook, which is the most important. So there are many versions of hooks. You can add here a preference. And here at the bottom, we have like a controversial scale. Of course, all content is within safety guidelines. This controversial scale, but content that is more controversial will on average perform better. So you can change it up how you want the character to speak. Moving forward to the brand and goals, here you can really adapt the vibe color wise. So if you want like specific colors to be repeating, you can change it here, or just regular colors that are matching the image generated. What is your goal from this slideshow? What do you want? You want maximize views, you want engagement, you want to drive traffic. And here you can change your CTA, shop now, comment below, enter my website, whatever you prefer. And the publishing settings. So in the beginning I showed you can toggle on off the auto publish. If you turn on auto publish, you can even do Telegram notify. So a post schedule time arrives, before it gets posted, you get a message to your Telegram showing you the content and asking you if it's okay to publish it. You can say yes or no, giving you full control over the content published. We know how important it is for people to stay in control, and it's your business. We want to really, really, really keep that way. So you can really play with it, approve anything before it goes live. Okay, finishing our configuration, we click here, activate agent. Voila, we're done. Beautiful. So the Meta and TikTok agent has been activated. From this moment on, automatic content will be generated every single day. This moment on, you turn off your computer, you go to sleep, content is generated for you. If you turn on auto publish, it will also be posted. So you really don't have to do anything after this moment. And another cool thing that the agent learns, that basically the agent studies the performance of past posts and improves upon that. So as long as you post, the more data the agent is going to have, the better the content is going to be. And if there is one piece of content that really explodes, and the agent is going to know that and generate pieces of content more this way until it fatigues, and then it does it again. So it's basically a really cool loop, getting you more views and keeping you relevant in social media. Okay, so here's the TikTok and Instagram agent. Here's what it looks like here. Again, this page is for you to view the things that have gotten posted or that will be posted, but you don't really have to do anything. You can just, again, lay back and everything happens for you. So let's dive into one post. So it's really great. Here you can see the 6 slides with the text right at the top. You can change it up. And the hook is in the beginning, the picture, everything is automatically generated. This is our guy, this is our presenter. And you can see the slides are about him having a good time in the Caribbeans with a nice hook. Here you can view all the images. So yeah, here at the bottom you can see all the slides of the post. If you want to regenerate the image, say you don't like it, you can, of course, and it costs 20 credits. Again, aesthetic agent text, everything. You can see here the status, download, or auto publish if it's already done. So that's basically it for this agent. At the top, you can recustomize the things we already went through in the steps, so you can always go back and customize. Template, content strategy, and voice. So we talked about this already. It's all the same data, but just giving you again the option to change it. Okay, so moving on to the next agent, the LinkedIn and Facebook. Okay, welcome to the LinkedIn and Facebook agent. This agent is really cool. It writes specialized posts for LinkedIn and Facebook, and of course posts them automatically. The agent really knows everything there is to know about writing specialized LinkedIn and Facebook posts, and it generates really high quality content. It also can generate thumbnails, each relevant for thumbnails, meaning images for each post. You can choose to connect both platforms. You can only connect one. Like in the slideshow, TikTok and Instagram agent, you can choose to auto-publish or approve in Telegram, whatever you want. And you can also choose if to have a unified voice or diverse voice. So meaning same guidelines for both or different guidelines. If you want to keep the brand voice the same, or maybe change up, for example, more emojis in Facebook and more serious tone in LinkedIn. And of course the posts that are written are already structured this way, but if you want extra changing, you can do that. So let's continue. Again, like in the slideshow, you can here also choose your golden example. Then it would analyze your writing style and match it. So right here. So here in the marketing goals, you can really change it up. It's very important in LinkedIn and Facebook because two different businesses can have really two different expectations or goals for these platforms. One can really want to focus on building a community, the other one really want to drive sales, and the posts would be different for both. So you can choose here. Here at the bottom, you can change the called content pillars. So basically what is the in relation, how many of this type of posts you want. There's 4 types of posts. One is value, the other is connection, there is social proof, and there is sales. So basically each one drives a different approach to the post, and you can change it up. Say you want one of each, or you want, for example, to have only value, you can also do that. Okay, so in the writing style and tone, it's really about the voice. So like we did in the other agents, also here you can change it up, how you prefer the hook, how you prefer like emoji density, what is the language you want to be written in, and what is the default CTA that you like. It can be leave a comment, like my post, sign into my promotion, everything. And here in the brand DNA, you can really specify the examples and posts. Here it would fetch from your examples that you put in the first step, or you can even go further and give you more writing instructions. Okay, this is the publishing plan. This is the step when you can decide how many posts a week and which days you would like to post. So in the base plan, you get 3 posts a week, and of course you can add more freely if you'd like. Each extra post is 40 credits. And here you can select the days, you can mix and match whatever you want. Here in the image generation, you can decide if you want to add generated image to every post. So images that are uploaded with the post drastically improve the post engagement and overall performance on social media. So that is important if you want to see the results. And again, it's 30 credits per post. And down here in the publishing settings, like I said in the beginning, you can add that Telegram review option, which allows you to review each post on Telegram before it's published. So basically you set your auto publish to on, and then at the scheduled time you get a notification from Telegram with the post, and then you can just select if you want to upload it or manually edit in the application. Okay, so we're done. We click here, the activate agent, and here we go. The agent has been activated. So from now on, you're gonna have at least 3 posts a week created for you. All the time you're in full control. You can go back to the customize and change things up. And like in the previous agent, also here there is learning involved. So each post we learn the metrics and then improve the future posts based on that. Okay, that's leading me to the Facebook and LinkedIn main page. This is the agent's main page. At the top, you can see the metrics card, like in the article agent. And here you can see all the posts generated throughout the timeline. You have how many scheduled and how many are published. Let's dive into a post, this one for example. So in this page, we can very easily change the text in the post. We can view the image if we'd like. This specific post is only for Facebook. If it were configured Facebook and LinkedIn, you would see here a toggle changing between the two options. Okay, so circling back, and again, similar to the article agent, here you can also see the topics, which are the subjects of which the agent is going to talk about. As you can see, we've built it to be extra specific. Each topic is laser focused to be an interesting post by itself to create maximum engagement. And it also targets one specific target audience your business has. So for this business, we have here a couple examples. Each post talk about the specific target audience, uses their wording and appeals to them. And here we've chosen to set all for value, but we could have changed to something else and the post would have been written for different pillars. And here we have the status and priority score, which works similarly to the keywords. Okay, and here at the top we can go to the configure page, which exactly like the rest of the agents, is similar to the configure you've done in the beginning, but here you can change it up if you feel like it. Same exact data. Now gold, everything we went through. Okay, very good. Continuing to our next agent. Okay, very nice. Here we are in the YouTube agent. This agent is terrific. It literally creates you a YouTube video once a day and uploads it. The YouTube video length is around 3 minutes, and it's it's based on the articles we created, because both work on the same logic, that the relevant keyword is relevant to your business and the content is very rich. So we use that, and based on that, we changed a bit and create a YouTube video on the same subject, which is really amazing. If you don't know, YouTube is one of the main sources AI used to cite. So basically, it's one of the sources that AI is most relying on when giving answers. So when it looks up an answer and the exact answer is a YouTube video you just posted, it's going to cite your business, which is really cool and totally a competitive edge for your business, and really an enormous amount of content that's going to be posted there. So here we can click the connect button to connect our platform. Okay, so now I connected our YouTube channel. Here you can also change up the auto publish to on or off, and let's continue. So here is where you can configure the YouTube video to match your style. The video is going to be in motion graphics, and you can determine whether you want male or female voice, which kind of theme you like, what colors, and if you want to include images in the video, the images are taken from your website. So if it's products, services, anything that I'll show you later in the system where you can see all the indexed pages, but it is taken from there. And at the bottom here, you can also add custom instructions for the AI if you want to tweak it a little bit. And here is kind of the back color vibe. Whatever fits your vibe, you can switch it up and until you find something you like. They're all very beautiful. And when I click here, we activate the agent, and boom, you have a YouTube agent working for you, posting daily videos every single day. Get ready to be cited by AI. So if I click here, we go straight to the agent, and you see we chose to put this template, and let's take a look.
What if your marketing strategy is holding you back from truly scaling your visual content? Businesses
Exposure your video daily about your content.
Video marketers
Really amazing, and really can do wonders for your organic growth.
leads to more engaging and
You can see, and all the things you saw in the customization options, you can still configure them here and change them up here. So this is the recent videos, and this is the article spin in video. Like we said, it's generated from the articles. So yeah, very cool. very unique and will do great things. Okay, moving on to our two final agents, the Reddit and X. Okay, so here we are at the Reddit agent, which is really cool because if you don't know, Reddit plays a big role in getting into AI answers. AI engines like ChatGPT, Perplexity, Gemini regard Reddit as a truthful source, and then businesses that appear there are more likely to be cited. So we're gonna get you in there. How, you ask? So start by generating relevant keywords. Then we're gonna search in relevant subreddits the posts that are relevant to these keywords, and then we present them to you with a very, very easy draft reply. You draft a reply, it's quick copy and go. Then you just go there and paste, and there you go. You start making your way into Reddit. We didn't do it fully automatic because Reddit really doesn't support that, and Reddit does not want people to have bots replying. So we just find the posts and generate the replies, and you click copy and then reply yourself, which is really, really cool. So these are the keywords that it found for our business. Then we click start monitoring, and we can see the relevant post that popped up. And say, for example, we want to apply to this guy. It was posted 30 minutes ago, and the reply is ready. Then you click copy and go. You of course can edit if you want. Then just paste it right here, and that's about it. Again, you can turn on the alerts, so when the daily scan arrives, and basically we scan Reddit every day for you, and you get it right into your Telegram application, and you know the replies, and you can click and go. And for the X agent, it's pretty much works on the same logic. So we first have to generate the keywords that we're going to be searching in X, and then right here we're going to start monitoring these keywords, and then we have some posts that we found today. Yeah, we can, again, same idea, draft an AI reply and then click copy and go. So these are the agents, and they're all working together to get you seen, to get you visible, and to get you out there. I mean, if you're not there and then tomorrow morning you're appearing on 8 different channels simultaneously, so yeah, you're gonna get organic traffic. So it cannot be another way, because this is not the old-fashioned single track only blogs, which are important and we're doing them. This is an omni-channel that really generates content in every way imaginable. Posts, images, articles, to your website, to social platforms, really from every direction, all to get you seen. So if you're a business owner that really focuses on their business, it can be huge for you, and can really let you have something that up until this point you couldn't have this easily. You had to pay for an agency or waste half the time yourself doing it, and it really does all for you. Okay, now we'll talk about something important, which is how the credit works in the system. You see, we connected the agents, now they're all happy and colorful. So how the credits work in the system? In the base plan, you get 10,000 credits, and these credits grant you a piece of content from every agent every day. So really beautiful amount of content. You can also change it up. We'll just take a look in the calendar. So here you can see with one picture the entire content that's going to be generated for you throughout the day. You can see the title of the content, or what it's going to be about, for the short form, for the article, for the YouTube, for the post writer, and the X scan and Reddit scan are right here. So all our 6 agents are working and ready to go. If you want to change things up, say you want to add another article per day or remove a YouTube video, you can do that right here. It is all configurable. You just click apply changes and everything sets to your liking. So we can really make it custom for your business and your needs. What do you want to focus on more? You want to focus on more short forms for TikTok and Instagram. You want to focus on LinkedIn. You want to focus on articles. You totally can. So this gets me back to the payment system. You get in the base plan 10,000 credits. You can use as many as you like, and at the end of the month, you're billed the base plan and the extra credits you used. So in each extra credit costs $0.0099 per credit. So you can really add anything you want and you can play with it. And at the end, you pay for the extra you used. Okay, so after we talked about the calendar, adding and reducing events, changing things up, and the credit system, let's move on to the knowledge page. Now, the knowledge page is basically the place where you let the CMO know everything about your business. Spare no detail. The more the CMO knows, the better and more specified for you the content will be. In the business strategy page, you have around 12 sections. Each of them is tweaking and getting to know your business from a different angle. Think about it like an interview you would do about your business with a real CMO. The same things goes here. The more our CMO knows your business better, the better the content is going to be. So this contains of many questions. Really take your time here. This really will evaluate the quality of the content. This is also answered in the onboarding in the last step in the CMO chat. Now, if you answered partial answers or you want to change something up, you can do it right here. So really feel free. It is good for your business and will improve the results. So like we said in the beginning, the CMO really takes your website and gets to know it from every direction. So it also crawls all the pages and indexes them. So you can see the pages here in the knowledge base with the pictures and everything. So you can see what pages are there and what maybe aren't there. It uses the sitemap. So maybe if they're not in the sitemap, they won't be here. But yeah, that's the general idea behind it. And then in the articles or in different places in the system, when it references your content, it references actual links to your content. Okay. Here you can change general settings. It does not compete with the settings you would do to every agent, so you can change there and here. It's like the brand color, it takes it automatically, but if you want to change, you're welcome. And again, all this information that regarding your business that will later be used across the system. Here is the character persona that is created during the onboarding process. If you're unsatisfied with the character, you can reach us in the help section right here and we'll help you switch it. It must be a fictional character and not a real person. So aside that, you can talk to us and we'll make it work for you, no problem. Moving to the connectors tab. Here you can, is like the connector monitor. You can see what platforms are connected and what are not connected and change it if you want. So here we have the platforms connected. Now we can change it if you want. If you have multiple Facebook pages, you can select. And moving forward to the performance page, the data here is taken from Google Analytics. In this case, we just put some mock data so we can go over it with you guys. But generally, you connect the Google Analytics here, and then you have a visualization of the relevant information regarding the organic traffic, specifically the split between AI traffic and organic traffic. So it's really unique to see. And we have the traffic getting from organic and traffic getting from social. We can see here the split between the different platforms, organic versus AI, and the funnel of how many people if you're a service, how many people entered, how many engaged, and if you're a product, so how many entered, and the funnel goes until purchase. Down here at the bottom, you will have the request a feature. It is really important to us that you are a part of Hooks and you can really help us get to the best product that will help as many businesses as possible. So right here you can add feature requests, request a feature, and we see it and we improve the system upon it, and we've already encountered many things that we decided to put inside the system with very good feedback. So we love feedback, really talk to us. You can add here you can write us in the chat whatever you want, and if you need help with connecting your platforms or connecting your website, we're totally here for you and our team will get right back to you. So yes, this is a total overview of the Hooks system. As I said, you have 6 marketing agents working for you. After you've done the process we've done right now and connected all the agents, that's it. You can look in the calendar and literally just forget about it, and come back in 1 month or 2 and see the results. The content will just be generated for you and pumped out across so many channels. So we really like the thought of helping businesses grow, and again giving people a chance to have real good social and generally speaking presence on the web that they didn't have the opportunity or the time to get. So we know this is critical for every business and we really want to help. So again, you can always talk to us, or you can email, or in the chat, or in the request a feature if you have a cool idea. So this is Hooks. We're so happy you're with us, and see you in the system.